Well, January's ice storm is going to cost Portland General Electric. The utility filed a request with the Public Utility Commission that could shirk at least $30 million in damages and repairs.
Now to our Brandon Thompson, who's going beyond the headlines here in studio to find out how this will also impact the customers.
Well, it's no impact just yet, but this is PGE laying the groundwork for a rate increase in the future. In its filing, PGE says there are around 165,000 customers without power at once. Remember, though, there were more than 500,000 total outages over that week of storms. They had 1,800 people working in that storm, some brought from out of state. All of that is expected to cost more than $30 million when PGE tallies it all up. With nearly a month past since the January ice storm, PGE starting to get an idea of just how much it cost. So far, it's at $30 million and counting. The utility saying in its filing with the Oregon Public Utility Commission, quote, "This multi-day storm event dramatically impacted customers, communities, and electric systems across PGE's service territory." The filing lays the groundwork to raise rates on customers in the future.
We have to make sure that any costs that they're asking for recovery of are not costs that are already in our rates.
Those are things like employee salaries before overtime. Jenks says there are two more things for the commission to consider: whether PGE was efficient in its use of resources during the storm.
Are these costs related to sort of reasonable activities of the utility?
And the final consideration, how much revenue PGE brought in during the storm. Jenks says customers were already paying higher bills because of the long exposure to the cold. If that revenue is over what the Public Utility Commission has approved, it limits how much PGE can get in a rate increase. Ultimately, Jenks says the cost will be paid by customers or be absorbed by PGE's shareholders like Wall Street giants Vanguard and BlackRock.
That's the first thing to look at is how much, before any dollars get to customers, we're going to be looking at how much of this should shareholders absorb. And it may well be that we'll ask that the commission have all of this storm outage be absorbed by shareholders.
Jenks takes issue with the two rate increases in 2 years PGE has already put on its customers. He calculates it's a 30% total increase in that time.
What really needs to happen right now is a focus on helping customers manage the rate increases that already happened, not looking for ways to have more rate increases.
So the PUC will review this filing. If it's approved, then PGE would need to have approval again for a rate increase. And if that's approved, PGE says it would hit customers in the middle of 2025. Now, PGE also has a storm damage fund, but Jenks doesn't think with storms over the past years that there's enough in it to cover these last storms.
Okay, it'll be interesting to see if this is passed along, these costs.
Yeah.
Brandon, thank you.
And a reminder to you to stay with KOIN 6 as we track this incoming cold weather. Remember, you can get alerts sent straight to your phone when you download that PDX Weather Alert app and watch KOIN 6 News this morning starting tomorrow at 4:30 a.m. Of course, we'll have much more tonight as well.